What is going on, guys? This video we are unboxing and taking a quick look at the PETLIBRO stainless steel pet fountain. So if you guys watched my previous video, I actually bought a PETLIBRO automatic cat feeder, or the pet feeder. So I mainly use it for my cat Sesame. However, since I again travels quite frequently on the weekends, and I want Sesame to have some better water fountains. So the water fountain I have right now is just a bowl right there. It's still water. So this one, it's got a filter built in and it's got a pretty large volume. So it's able to filter the water inside the bowl constantly for clean, fresh water. And so without further ado, let's open up the package and take a look. And this one is not terribly expensive. I think it's around 30 some bucks. And comes, let's see, let's just open it up and see what's inside. Okay, so that's pretty much it. The packaging is pretty simple, just in a plain white box. And again, this is the PETLIBRO brand. I'm sure there are quite a lot of other brands out there, but since I bought their automatic cat feeder and it works great, I thought why not just get the water fountain from them as well. And taking a quick look, so over here you got a some sort of instructional manual with some sort of gift card thing inside. That's in Japanese, which is kind of interesting. This product is sold in the United States and it's the instruction is in Japanese. Pretty weird. Yeah, let's just see what's inside. It's probably things like if you write a review, you get like a 10 bucks credit from them. So they give you a nice big refund. All right, so basically there is a $10 free gift card that you can get by sending your ID to their customer service. Quite nice. And this is the instructional manual. Again, it's in English and Japanese. So I would assume this was originally designed for the Japanese market as well. How to use. So you need to soak the filter in the clean bowl for 5 minutes. This is a carbon activated filter. So you need to soak it for 5 minutes. Excuse me, you need to soak it for 5 minutes. Open the cover and lift the handle. So how do you, okay, so you open it from here and this is what's inside. You got a little pump over here with another filter. This is a foam filter that pretty much only filters out large particles. Now this is the charcoal filter, which is gonna actually, this is the one that purifies the water in the bowl. And this, you need to constantly replace it, just like your, Brita water filter pitch or whatever. Okay, so again, first thing first, we have to soak it for 5 minutes. Over here, step 3, it asks you to install the pump mechanism, which it looks like the pump's already installed in here. Yeah, the pump's already installed. So it's pretty much just some foam, the pump itself, right here. I'm curious, where do I put the filter? So it looks like the filter goes to the back over here. And again, guys, this is all stainless steel construction. So it's not the thickest stainless steel out there, but for the purpose of being a water bowl, it's got a huge volume down here, okay? I think it was 2 liters. I think it was 2 liters, yeah. Anyway, so you put your filter in here, and I guess you close it, and then as the water, so the mechanism, how it works is the water gets sucked from here and the spruce out, so there is a constant water flow on the top surface, and whatever extra water there is, it's gonna flow through this charcoal filter and goes to the bottom and gets refiltered and goes to the top again. So this is like a constant circulation with the little water pump over here. So quite interesting design. I am flying out tomorrow, so I'm gonna set this up for the weekend and I'm gonna come back and check and see how well this works. So I took a close examination of the water pump. So take a look, guys. I want to show you guys what it looks like. So the water pump on the bottom, it's got 4 suction cups. And what you're gonna do is you're actually gonna align this orange tab with the tab over here, so it's nice and secure and centered. And then you're gonna actually center this water pump somewhere around the orange tab and just push it in here. And now it's nice and secure on the bottom, so it doesn't move around. It can suck water from here and shoots it out from the top, okay? And this, again, foam filter is to prevent large debris from going in from the front of the filter, which actually sucks the air. So let's see. So another thing is this little wire kind of gets in the way of the filter. So I guess the filter have to be installed from the bottom, like so, instead of from the top, so it doesn't interference with the wire over there. And just make sure it's nicely centered. And you're gonna push it in, and now it's pretty much done. So the suction thing over here, so the little jet hole right here on the top, there is a thing to turn it on and off, I believe. Yeah. So this is, if you guys can see from the inside, this is the on-off button, okay? So I think you should always just leave it on so the water always shoots out. But I guess that's also to control the flow rate. So anyway, I'm just gonna drop it in there and make sure it's nice and nicely centered so it does shoot out from here. And guys, take a look. This cable, it's actually a USB powered cable. So you can use any USB outlet or any of the your USB chargers that you have available. Just plug it in there and it should start, you know, the pump should start working and should start shoot the water out. And take a look on the back. There's actually some other stuff that I missed. So is this adapter, I would assume? Yep. So they do come with a power adapter, so that's quite nice. In terms of ampage, this is a 0.25 amp USB socket. So it's not gonna use a lot of power for sure. And this is a little thing to clean the hole over here. You know, once in a while, you should definitely clean this. Make sure it's nice and clean. And also the inside part, it's stainless steel, so use mild detergent. Should be sufficient enough to get the filter or get the water fountain cleaned. But that's pretty much it. Put this in here. Yeah, now I just need to plug it in, test it for a week, or test it for the weekend, and come back and let you guys know what I think about this water fountain. All right, guys, so this is the PETLIBRO water fountain next to the PETLIBRO automatic cat feeder. And over there is what I currently use, which is pretty ghetto. So I think this definitely looks way better. And it's more hygienic because it's all stainless steel, very easy to clean, compared to the plastic, which might have some smells, you know, attached to the plastic if it's being left alone for a long time. With that being said, very quiet pump. Now, a couple things I've noticed is that even though this is a huge bowl, in the instruction it said, do not let the water run below halfway, otherwise the pump might run dry and there's not gonna be any water coming out and your cat might just, you know, thirst to death. So in terms of usability, only half of the bowl's water is usable because once it gets below that, the pump fails, okay? So you always have to make sure, check the water level. If the pump stops pumping water, it probably means the water level is low. So open the top and add some water to it and to keep it going, okay? But in terms of usability of the water, you only got half of the bowl's worth of water that's at your disposal. Now, this definitely is cool because this is a large drinking area. So my cat can come over and she can drink from all those areas available. I don't think she can reach this little, you know, shooting stream, but it's just really cool to look at, and it's really quiet. There's no noise at all. See? So yeah, I think this should be a good addition, you know, to my automatic feeding setup. So again, over the weekend, I'm gonna let the water fountain run over the weekend, and we're gonna come back. I'm gonna update you guys and give you guys a conclusion on what I think about this automatic water fountain. Okay, so see you guys in a few days. Check it out, Sesame. Psst, psst. So I guess she's not interested at this moment. So we'll check back later. All right, so I just got back from a 2.5 day trip, and as I said in the previous video, we're gonna try out this PETLIBRO stainless steel automatic water dispenser for the cats. And so after I got back, I actually lifted up the top, and I found out that my cat Sesame actually started using the water fountain more so than her old bowl, which is right here. So she drank mostly from the water fountain, and she used her original bowl much less than before. So the water in here actually got consumed to about half of the bowl, which was actually the refill point as the manufacturer suggested. So in terms of, you know, the water capacity, I don't think this water bowl is sufficient. If your cat, you know, drinks regularly from the water bowl, you actually have to look at the water level probably every 1 to 2 days if you want to use this automatic pet feeder. Otherwise, the water will run dry and your pump in the bowl might actually fail. So in comparison, oh, now she's using the other one. In comparison to the, you know, the tried and true regular water bowl, the advantage, of course, is that filter. That filter actually keeps the water filtered with the activated charcoal. Well, the other bowl is just still water, as you can see. But the advantage of the classic water bowl is that you can probably have a much larger capacity compared to this automatic pet feeder. So this is not designed to last longer than, like, even for my cat, I would say not designed to be lasting longer than 2 to 3 days max. So compared to the other bowl where you can actually put a giant reservoir on the top, that thing could actually last much longer. Okay, so if you guys are looking for convenient, I would say you should probably want to stick with the traditional gravity-feeded water bowl, because those actually have a much larger capacity. But if you guys are thinking about getting your cat a more healthy drinking water with activated charcoal, you should get the PETLIBRO automatic pet feeder, because this, I mean, it definitely looks much cooler than the other one. And actually my cat started using it, you know, right away. So after 2 days, she actually drank most of the water in the bowl right here. So it's definitely working. But if you ask me if it's worth it or if it's essential to buy this water feeder compared to their PETLIBRO automatic the food dispenser, I would say this is actually a much better value. The food dispenser is actually very useful to give your cat a controlled portion of food at a very specific time. And that is if you only have one cat, if you are like one pet. If you have multiple pets, this might not work because one pet might eat most of the stuff that the other pet might not have a chance to eat. Okay, so this works great for a single pet setup. But the water dispenser, it's nice, it's cool, it's charcoal activated, so much better water quality for your cats. So if you guys, really love your cat or dog, small dog, get the water dispenser for them, and it's much better water quality, okay? But just keep in mind, every 2 to 3 weeks, you have to do a clean of the water bowl. You have to disassemble everything and clean it. Otherwise, the bowl gets pretty nasty. And the charcoal filter has to be replaced every 2 to 3 weeks. Just keep that in mind. Maybe set a reminder if you actually get this bowl. Otherwise, I hope you found this video helpful in helping you decide whether you should get this water bowl or not. I mean, it's definitely a cool thing and I'm gonna keep it. But as I stated, you might not want this particular water bowl and you might want a traditional water bowl depending on your situation, okay? So thanks again for watching my video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.